be my mother's co-star. Hello, Kyle Barker, married to Maxine Shaw. Maxine Shaw, the most amazing attorney on the planet, the female Johnny Cochran who has 5 law offices, the reason I decided to go to law school. Don't you ever listen to me when I'm talking?
Not really, not so much.
She's my idol. For years I've been trying to get my Jimmy Choos back in her door. I know this will shock you, Mona, but there was a time in my life that I failed at something. Are you ashamed to look at me?
Not for the reasons you think.
Out of all the first years, I was picked for a sit-down with Maxine Shaw. I knew that if she liked me, I could turn that into a position which would be like leaping 10 years up the lawyer ladder.
Still waiting for that failure part. She fails at brevity.
When I sat down for my sit-down, I choked. I guess when faced with realizing my dreams, I became a babbling idiot. But now, thanks to my mom, I can get to Maxine again through her husband. Don't you see? Fate has stepped in to give me a second chance.
Well, that was a yawn of a story. Now tell me, who's the freak in the glitter hot pants with the giant afro wig?
Oh, that's my mother is Angela Davis and the Sisters Got the Power medley.
Oh, I'm gonna need 5 of these.
Oh, you're bringing friends?
No, 1 for each litter box.
Art, what are you doing here?
Well, I know how you were feeling abandoned by your family, so I decided to host an opening night gathering at my place.
Oh, Tina, you don't have to do that. But if you insist, have 10 different appetizers, valet parking, and an ice sculpture me as Aphrodite.
What are you talking about?
Here's my co-star, Kyle Barker, and his aggressive bulldog of a wife. Yeah, she's some sort of hoity-toity lawyer, and you know how I just loathe uppity types.
A lawyer? Really? Well, I guess I should introduce myself, you know, so I'm not rude.
I've got a meeting to go over some documents tonight, so Kylie should just stay at your place.
Oh, I'm always delighted to spend time with my seed, my little cherub, my progeny.
You never could just keep it simple.
Dad, I'm gonna need 2 hours of playtime before homework, some chocolate chip cookies, and a 15% increase in my living expenses. And that's not negotiable. There better be some fresh donuts on that snack table.
The child has 2 parents. What cosmic misfortune caused me to have to raise a mini sheep?
At least she's not experiencing some midlife crisis in the theater, although it's clear working out for you. This place must hold what? 50 people?
And your support is my reason for breathing. Rehearsal beckons. Oh boy.
Maxine Shaw?
Yes, I am.
Maxine Shaw, Maxine Shaw, Maxine Shaw, Max. Hi.
I'm a little frightened you know my name. Luckily, I have Mace in my purse. Don't make me use it.
If my friend got no money, and I say take all of my honey, change about his business. If I
Give her my last nickel, and it leaves me in a pickle. Take your business and take her business.
change his business, change her business, change
Nobody's business.
if I do.
Do you?
Oh yeah. You are fabulous. The man's intolerable.
What do you mean? He was great.
I've had enough of his upstaging me. This James Earl Jones wannabe voice. It's maddening.
Well, why don't you talk to the director? I'm sure he can help you. I'd hate for you to ruin this chance for me. I mean, for you. Maxine Shaw.
You again? Your stammering scared my kid, and she doesn't scare easily. She knows the story of her conception.
Your husband has an amazing voice.
Not my husband. It's a vicious rumor. You're engaged, hence the ring, and he's also my neighbor who followed me here from New York. He's the father of my child, long story. Why am I talking to you?
Because I'm a good ear. Dee Dee Thorne, third-year law student at Bolt, and top of my class and president of the Student Association of Trial Lawyers.
You know, you look familiar. Have I seen you at the firing range?
No, we've never met, but I have studied every one of your cases. I even bought the same Prada suit you closed a Fernandez murder trial in, and I'm sorry about earlier, but it was just the thrill of meeting someone I respect so much. Here, these are for you.
Thanks. It's flattering to have a fan. But in the future, if you're thinking of me, think Hickory Farms. Not the cheese, the meat. Oh, God. I know that look. Look, I'd like to talk more about you, but after the premiere. We'll do
Oh,
this.
that'd be great.
I will be in my dressing room, seething.
Such a prima donna, but so damn sexy.
Hey, Phyllis,
Mona ain't home, I'm lonely, and I got lasagna.
smells incredible.
And it tastes even better, so loosen up those tight jeans and get ready to eat like nobody's watching.
Oh my God, Phyllis, this is delicious.
Cooking separates good mothers from bad mothers.
My mom hasn't cooked in like 25 years.
What did I just say?
I should have seen that coming, but I'm on a mozzarella high.
Wow, you are taking to that lasagna like a pro. Is there something bothering you?
Remember Maxine Shaw? My big second chance? Well, I blew it again.
Don't feel bad. Mona's blown tons of opportunities. But look at her now. She's vice president of a record label. Of course, she still doesn't have a man, but there's some boulders you just can't push uphill.
Over tonight, I want you and the maids to lead the standing ovation. But don't jump up too quickly. That'll be too obvious.
You know, Mom, after seeing the dress rehearsal, I think replacing Kyle Barker with the understudy was definitely the right choice.
I think so too, dear.
I mean, the understudy is so good and so young looking.
We do have that in common. How young?
It was weird. When Kyle was on stage, you seemed so much larger than life, but with the understudy, it was much more balanced.
Oh, really? Interesting. You know, I have been feeling a bit guilty about the way I disposed of Kyle. I mean, he deserves one more shot at the spotlight before nature drops its sad gray curtain on him.
I marvel at your ability to always think of others.
I just look like I'm thinking of others, dear. It's acting.
This better be good. I cut my spa treatment short. My pores are wide open and staring daggers at you.
I thought I would treat everyone to happy hour. So I ordered up some appetizers and champagne.
I knew Dee Dee Thorne was back when I saw the standing ovation, though the elderly section was a little slow to rise.
Thank you so much for coming. Kyle, you were fantastic tonight.
Yes, I was. Even through the agony of your mother's 10th curtain call.
Kyle, be a good little baritone. Get me a drop of scotch.
Oh, goody. We get to play the star in the main drunk again.
You know, Maxine, I have a little confession to make. You and I did meet. I had an interview with you, and it was horrible. I mean, I was horrible, not you.
I was wondering when you were going to own up to that.
You knew?
A good lawyer never forgets a face, especially one that's seconds away from throwing up on my executive's end guard. But look at you now, holding your food down, actually speaking in complete sentences, huh? You've come a long way.
Well, I wasn't going to do anything to mess up my second chance with you. I even got my mother to rehire